Hi, I am Lisa, the ukulele fool, here in the middle of the boreal forest in Fairbanks, Alaska. Let's learn this song that was viral in 2024 on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and anywhere that people were showing off their dogs, their loved ones, their kids, you name it. You need these basic chords in order to do this song, but there's some not so basic chords. There is a barred chord, a B minor 7, and I use my index finger all the way across the 2nd fret. And I can even use this finger to help cinch it down. And don't forget, you can use your elbow here on your ukulele to press your neck into your hand, not just your hand into the neck. Really works well. There is also a B minor, still keeping this bar, but then using the ring finger to catch the 4th fret on your G string, and I do play with a low G string. I can also use this finger to help cinch this down. If this is too challenging for you, a couple things just to keep in mind. First of all, you need lots of space in here so that you're not getting funky sounds. So really on the tip top of that finger, and then also, you could just play that B minor 7 and the music police is not going to come and arrest you. There's a really cool finger picking riff. I'll show you how to do that after we go over the chords for the verse and the chorus and the bridge and how the strumming and timing all work for that. So grab your ukulele, let's do this together. The first time we do the verse, everything is all down strums, but they're not equally timed. Most of them are getting 1, 2, 1, 2. But you see those D and A's together? Well, those only get one beat per each. I'll talk you through it. I'll do the timing. 1, 2, here we go. B minor 7, 2, D, 2, G, 2, D. A, B minor 7, D, 2, G, and D, A, B minor 7, and D, and G, and D, A, B minor 7, and D, and G. Feel free to rewind this, and feel free to slow me down using speed controls on YouTube. For the chorus, I am using the modified island strum. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. It is just one up strum different from an island strum, but your hand does something very different. You're going down, hold, up, down, hold, up, down, up. So let's try the chorus. 1, 2, here we go. B minor and G. Time we do the chorus, we're just going to do a single down strum on that A, but you'll get it. If you want to get fancy on the 2nd verse and add some more interest with your strumming hand, try this. We're going to be doing some single down strums every time you see the slash, but when you see a chord in brackets, doing a island strum, or the modified island strum rather. But when you have the D and A that I've put here in yellow, you're going to have to do a 2-beat strum. So down, down, up, down, down, up, D, down, up, down, down. So it's going to feel a lot faster and more lively with those combinations. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, oh, 1, 2, here we go. B minor, 2, D, 2, and G, 2, and D. Let's go to strumming. B minor and D and G and down, down, up, A, down, up, down, down, G, D, A. That's just completely optional. It's just my interpretation of how to add more interest to it. Bridge is really short And we've got a single down strum on the last eight, and the rest is all with that modified island strum. So here we go. So 1, 2, here we go. G and G and A, and G and G and A, and you go back to the chorus after that. I would hope that you'd want to get a chord chart for this song, as well as the chord charts for every YouTube tutorial I've ever done. We are well over 250 of those, probably close to 300 now. It's only $3 a month, and there's a 7-day free trial. You can cancel any time, or you can save with a 10% discount if you want to buy an annual subscription. Because I'm doing copyrighted material here on my tutorials, I do not make much money at all on YouTube because I have to share it with, rightfully so, with the people that wrote the music and the record companies and everything else. So I get a very small portion of that. It's only through Patreon that this is possible, and I want to thank all my patrons for your lovely support and encouragement. I also offer 2 free Zoom sessions at that $3 a month where you can ask me questions and we can jam together. I'm a music teacher with 40 years of experience teaching in group settings, public school, and university. So come join me. We'd love to have you. The intro riff. I take these 3 fingers and finger it like a D chord, but it's down 1 string. Starts on the C string here. I'm picking with my thumb. So I'm going down and back up, but it's not in an even rhythm. T, 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 ticka. T, 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 ticka. And that rhythm stays consistent throughout the pattern. Then I slide my middle finger down to the 3rd fret, put my index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and my pinky's going to pick up the 5th fret. So just using these 2 strings, and I'm just using these 2 fingers. Same rhythm. T, 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 ticka. T, 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 ticka. From this position, I move my index finger over to the 2nd fret of the E string, and then my pinky is still going to be ready to go on that 5th fret. And I just, again, on just these 2 strings. So T, 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 ticka. T, 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 ticka. And then the last pattern that we need to do, you're only going to be using this finger on the 4th fret of the A string. Again, just these 2 strings. T, 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 ticka. T, 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 ticka. I'll do it slowly, whole thing. 1, 2, here we go. T, 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 ticka. T, 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 ticka. T, 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 ticka. T, 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 ticka. Hope that helps you learning it. I had to practice. I'm sure you will too. Our starting vocal pitch. I know sleep. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. I know sleep is friends with death, but maybe I should get some rest, 'cause I've been out here working all damn day. Blueberries and butterflies, the pretty things that greet my eyes when you call and say I'm on my way. 1, 2, you and me belong together like cold iced tea and warmer weather when we lay out late underneath the pines. Still have fun when the sun won't shine. You and me belong together all the time. Spilling wine and homemade drinks, we throw a cheer the worry sinks. Damn, it's so good to be alive. We know that we don't got much, but then again, it's just enough. Always find a way for a good time. You and me belong together like cold iced tea and warmer weather when we lay out late underneath the pines and we still have fun when the sun won't shine. You and me belong together. It's love is all we need. Oh, we got so much. You and me, oh, you and me belong together like cold iced tea and warmer weather when we lay out late underneath the pines. We still have fun when the sun won't shine. You and me belong together. It goes on and on and on. Hey, it goes on and on and on. Ha! It goes on and on and on. How did you do? You know, I respond to all my comments. Sometimes it takes me a while because of my travel schedule, but I'd love to hear how you're doing, what you think of this song, what you think of me filming out in my backyard here with all small aircraft. It's a fact of life in Alaska. So, yeah, maybe there'll be little bugs crawling across the lens when I see this in editing, but who knows? I just thought it would be fun to get out here. It is the end of July. Today's temperature is supposed to be in the 80s. So let's do a little myth busting about the temperatures in Alaska. Surprisingly, there have not been many bugs. Maybe I took one mosquito bite for the team here. I don't know. Thanks to all my patrons. I really could not do it without your support. And please consider becoming a patron. And don't forget to like and subscribe because that really helps this channel. I'd love to hear how your ukulele journey is going. Until our next video, I'll see you later.